Hey guys, Coaster Crab here, and welcome to the first, the best, the only Golden Crab Awards. Alright, so basically, if you don't know what this video is, it's my version of the Golden Ticket Awards. So the Golden Ticket Awards is this award thingy for amusement parks, roller coasters, water slides, water parks, all that stuff. So, you know, they're sort of biased and stuff. They care about stats a lot. They like older coasters more than newer ones. At least that's what it seems like. And they just really don't seem to like intense rides. And a lot of younger coaster enthusiasts would definitely disagree. It seems like the older the coaster enthusiast, the more they sort of just like fun rides compared to intense crazy rides like Sky Rush compared to something like Space Mountain or something. So yeah, I just thought it would be cool to do my own version with some fairly well-known coaster YouTubers and Instagrammers. So yeah. So here's who's in it. Stokes The Red Panda, who actually gave me the idea for this video with his Red Panda Awards, I believe it was. I'll have a link to that video in the description. And yeah. CanadaCoasterFan was also in this. Thank you. I didn't really think it would actually be in it, but cool. ThatIntaminGuy. He's an awesome channel. Be sure to check him out. He's one of my favorite coaster channels. Reelfishing 2 and CoasterDude 7. Now Reelfishing and CoasterDude 7 do more Instagram than YouTube, but I'll still have a link to their YouTube channels and Instagram accounts. So, yeah. So, yeah, let's start the awards now. Now, I do want to quickly say, sorry if you were not in this. It's not like you're missing out on the biggest thing ever. It's just this small little video. So, yeah, don't feel like you missed out on too much. So, yeah, we can start the awards now. Right after I give picture credits, actually. And the picture credits are dollyparton.com, WDWinfo.com, YouTube.com, SixFlags.com, Carowinds.com, ThemeParkInsider.com, and TripAdvisor.com. Alright, we can start the awards now. Alright, first up we have the Cleanest Park Award. Now there are tons of clean parks in the US, like so many, so this really was a hard choice, but in the end I think these are definitely some of the 4 cleanest parks in the US, if not the 4 cleanest. Anyways, the nominees are Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, Busch Gardens Williamsburg, Epcot, and finally we have Cedar Point. Now comment which of these you think is gonna win. I'll wait. Or you could just pause the video. It doesn't matter. Anyways, the winner is Epcot. Congratulations, Epcot. I've heard this is one of the cleanest parks there is, and also one of the nicest parks. It truly is a great park, and I believe that everybody in the chat actually voted for Epcot. So that just goes to show you Epcot is one of the cleanest parks there is, and probably the cleanest in the US. Next up is Best Staff Award. Now, a lot of parks either have really good or really bad staff. Normally they're not just okay, and for some attractions you will have incredibly good staff, while for others you may have really bad staff, and it also maybe just depends on the day you go. Maybe somebody was really angry that day and they weren't as friendly as they could have been the next day or something. However, in the end, if you go to that park a lot and each day the staff are always super nice, I think it's pretty easy to choose which are the nicest staff. Anyways, the nominees are Holiday World, Epcot, Magic Kingdom, and Carowinds. Comment what you think is gonna win, and yeah, here we go. The winner is Holiday World. Congratulations, Holiday World. I'm pretty sure, once again, everybody voted Holiday World as best staff. So yeah, and like I've just heard such great things about Holiday World staff. It's not just the people in the chat, even in the loop agrees. Everybody really just loves Holiday World's staff. So yeah, I think Holiday World definitely is the best staff in the US, from what I've heard at least, and possibly even the best in the world. Alright, next up is the Best Theming Award. Now, there are tons of really well-themed parks in the world like Phantasialand, Efteling, and Europa Park, but since this is sadly the US only, there are way less parks to choose from. That being said, there are still some really good Disney, Universal, and even Cedar Fair parks that are really well-themed. So anyways, these are the 4 nominees for the Best Themed Park in North America. So here we go. First up, we have Universal Islands of Adventure. Next up is Epcot. Next up is Magic Kingdom. And last but not least is Animal Kingdom. Comment what you think is going to win. And the winner is Epcot. Congratulations, Epcot. This park has some amazing theming. It's just awesome. It's a Disney park, so of course the theming will be great. And you know, Epcot's just such a fantastic park, and it's already won 2 awards, so that just really shows you Epcot is a great park, and it definitely is great theming. It's loved by everybody. It's loved by everybody in the coaster community, loved by TPR. It's really just loved by every single coaster enthusiast that visits it. Alright, next up is the Best Scenery Award. Alright, now for those of you who don't know what scenery means, it's really just another word for landscaping. That being said, I am sure all of you know what scenery is. Anyways, there are just so many parks with great scenery, just like there are so many parks with good theming and good staff. But anyways, I think if you think of parks with great scenery, these are definitely some of the 5 you'll think of, if not the top 5. Anyways, the nominees are Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Busch Gardens Williamsburg, Epcot, and last but not least, Dollywood. Comment what you think is gonna win. And the winner is Dollywood. Congratulations. I was really shocked by this. I honestly thought Epcot or Busch Gardens Williamsburg, or really just any other park but Dollywood would win. I mean, of course it's the nominee, so it has great scenery. It has to have good scenery to be a nominee. I just didn't really see it winning, but it did. It really shocked me, honestly. But you know what? I've heard great things about Dollywood, and it's not that hard to believe that Dollywood does have some of the best scenery in the US. Alright, next up is the Best Food Award. Now, honestly, this has to be the second most important park award. Sure, you can have good theming. Sure, well, actually, no. Theming and being a clean park is probably a little more important. But honestly, having good food for a park is really important. You wanna know why? Because basically, every park you go to will just have your basic burgers, french fries, pizza, you know, like it's just fast food. If you go to a really good park, they might have something delicious like, I don't know, pulled pork sandwich or spaghetti or something that you could have made by like your mom when you were younger. You know, like it seems like homemade food, like good food. So I think this is definitely one of the most important awards. Anyways, the nominees are Busch Gardens Tampa, Busch Gardens Williamsburg, Carowinds, and last but possibly least, actually not least, Epcot. Comment what you think is going to win. Obviously, it's going to be Epcot, because all Epcot has been doing lately is winning. Epcot's a champ. Anyways, the winner is Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I actually did think Epcot was going to win just because it was winning so many awards, and I've already heard how amazing Epcot's food was, so I was pretty shocked by this. Although this probably is the second best, even if Epcot did win. But you know what? It won. That goes to show you that damn it, I need a script. But you know, like Busch Gardens Williamsburg food, I've looked at pictures of it and it looks really good. They have spaghetti, they have all this kind of food that like just looks so amazing. I haven't been there, I've been to Tampa though, and if the food's anything like Tampa, it definitely would be my favorite park in terms of food. So, I mean, congratulations Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I think it's definitely one of the most important awards to win. It's just so rare nowadays for parks to have good food. So that really goes to show you Busch Gardens Williamsburg does have some great food. Alright, moving on to the first coaster award, Best One Coaster. Now, there are tons of amazing one coasters in the US, just to name a few that weren't nominated: Shivering Timbers, Boulder Dash, Phoenix, Outlaw Run. But I think the three nominees that have been chosen are definitely the three best in the US. I think everybody knows which I'm talking about. They're all made by a different manufacturer. Yes, those. Now, sadly, this is US only, like I already said. So, sadly, there won't be Wildfire, Colossus, Boulder. None of those freaking magnificent rides will be nominated. And, of course, that means they can't win either. Anyways, I do think the top three in the US are still probably the three best one coasters in the world, and I think you all know what they are. The nominees are Lightning Rod at Dollywood, El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure, and finally, The Voyage at Holiday World. Comment which you think is going to win. And the winner is El Toro. Congratulations, El Toro. Now, you know, you could just really pick any of these coasters, and it wouldn't really be a weird opinion. Lightning Rod probably is the most airtime, and it has a launch. El Toro probably is the strongest airtime and probably the best drop too. Voyage by far is the best pacing and is the longest ride out of all of them. So it really comes down to what you prefer, but since I'm just such a huge airtime fan, I know I'd definitely pick El Toro or Lightning Rod. And El Toro just looks insane, from the first drop to the 90-degree bank turns to the airtime to the rolling thunder hill. Everything about the ride just looks amazing, and not just do I think it's probably the best one coaster in the world, but possibly even the best coaster, period, in the whole world. El Toro is just one amazing coaster, and there's no doubt in my mind that it's one of the best one coasters out there. On to the second coaster award there is. This is the Best Steel Coaster Award. Now, there are so many great steel coasters in the US, from Giga Coasters to B&M Hyper Coasters to B&M Invert Coasters to Intamin Hyper Coasters to Intamin But you know, like RMCs, just everything. So many truly outstanding steel coasters in the US. So this was hard, but I think these four are definitely some of the best. Maybe not the very four best in the US, but widely considered some of the four best, if not the four best in the US. Anyways, the nominees are Fury 325 at Carowinds, Maverick at Cedar Point, Sky Rush at Hershey Park, and finally, Pumbaa at Busch Gardens Tampa. Comment which you think is going to win. And the winner is Maverick. Congratulations, Maverick. Now, while this isn't the best steel coaster I've ridden, you know, Maverick is just really the most balanced coaster there is in the whole world. It is everything you need on a coaster, so I can definitely see why it is at number one. I mean, you got that fantastic drop, the stangle dives, the airtime, the intensity, the launches, everything about Maverick is just amazing, so I can definitely see why it won Best Steel Coaster. Finally, we have the most important award, the Best Park Award. Oh my gosh, this was a really hard choice which to nominate, because I like to try and only nominate 4. Sometimes I have to nominate more. Hey, that rhymed. But alright, so I think the 4 I nominated are definitely all top 5 parks in the US. It's your opinion, maybe you'll disagree, but I think most people would agree they are all top 5 parks. They're all wonderful parks. They're all just incredible parks, highly rated. That's obviously why they were nominated. And yeah, so the nominees are Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Epcot in Orlando, Florida, and finally we have Busch Gardens Tampa in Tampa Bay, Florida. Comment which you think is going to win. And the winner is Epcot. Yes, I'm sure a lot of you probably guessed by now. Maybe not, maybe you all thought Cedar Point was gonna win. But come on, I mean, Epcot has won so many awards, it's been nominated so many times in this. Are you really that shocked? Everybody loves this park. Yeah, sure, it doesn't have the coasters, but come on, it's one of the best themed parks, if not the best themed park. It's one of the cleanest parks, if not the cleanest park. It has some of the best food there is. And I mean, like Disney parks, they're just so enjoyable. You really just can't have a bad time at Disney parks. Even if overall this isn't the best park you've been to, it's still like just probably going to be your personal favorite, because it's just considered one of those parks that you just have fun at. Cedar Point may be the best park overall. I don't know, maybe that's what you think, but I mean, I like Busch Gardens Tampa more than Cedar Point because I had more fun there. So I think Epcot definitely could be the very best park in the US. Like I said, maybe not the best park overall, but definitely one of the parks you're going to have the most fun at. So yeah, congratulations Epcot. I would like to thank everybody who was in this. The people are Stokes The Red Panda, CoasterDude 7, ThatIntaminGuy, CanadaCoasterFan, and reelfishing. And I want to especially thank you guys for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry if you might not have been in it. Don't worry. I hope to do one of these in the future though, when I have a little more subscribers, and hopefully then I can have way more people in it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is probably going to be the 200 sub Q&A. Bye guys.